Good morning, evening, and afternoon. Welcome to episode 30 of 9, episode 2, Sora iro sora uta sora no oto. Just as a little note, this is straight after the recording of the H scene, so you'll have noticed a bit of a jump from last time till now. That is because day has ended and we started a new day. And during that recording, I had noticed that this has changed. You'll probably notice instantly when I move around.
兄貴の好きに設定してください。私は確認いらないタイプかな。音楽とかの設定はここだよ。
Because her voice has changed for the menu options. From sort of initial to friendly version. Just like it had happened with Kujo. So that is there now. So yeah, about the H scene, it was different, that's for sure. Partially weird. As mentioned in the other video, the H scene one, is that it was different because the characters themselves. And it was interesting comparing them to that one in the previous H scene as well. And I'll say sadly because obviously, as mentioned before, I'm not really that into the show that such, so I say sadly because I sadly see that there might be a third one coming. The way I gather that is by the scene and gallery options. You see that there's an opening. Yeah. That will probably be right at the end, just like with Kujo's, I'm guessing. So I hope maybe at the end of this episode. I'm not too sure. I have to wait and see. So yeah, last time, let's see. We started off with the confrontation with Commander and realizing that he's also an evil eye user. We were able to confront him with the help of others, Haruka, Kujo, and Noah. And then after that, we had some help with Sophie and then Sora. Sora used the last ambrosia to inject it into Commander, making him absolutely useless. After all that, we got home, everyone apologized, we apologized ourselves, and everything's just gone slower now. Everything's gone back to normal, and all's great and everything. We did get a talk from Sophie that I remember there was a talk with him being with him alone. Well, anyway, I know that she said that there's definitely somebody in the background, possibly a mastermind, or someone with the real evil eye, I guess you could say. That those two were possibly just retainers and not the real original evil eye users. So there's somebody else. It could be the other worlder, it could be somebody else. Don't know. Kakeru's also having nightmares of Ghost. Possibly of having thoughts of him being the killer, murderer. Sorry about that. And then we ended it off with Sora feeling a bit, well, oh yeah, there was a time when they all, Sora and Kakeru were going back and, oh wait, no, that was the previous night. That was the previous episode, never mind, my bad, I'm getting my days mixed up here. But anyway, they did have a thing where Sora just thought, screw it, I'll try whatever I can to lose it to Kakeru. So yeah, that was that. Anything interesting during the H scene? Not that I can think of. But yeah. So, yeah, let's see where we are now. I don't know what's left to do. Just finish things off? I mean... Yeah, I don't know. So, let's see what's gonna happen. We spend the weekend at our parents' place. Sorta hadn't been back for a good week, and I'd been wanting to see Mom and Dad again. Hearing them welcome us both home was a huge relief. I'm sure Sorta felt the same way. Now we know for sure that she's freed from the artifact's curse. It was nice being reminded of that for a whole week and straight. And now it's Monday.
Oh, Kakeru-chan!
What up?
久しぶり。心配したよ。今日も来なかったらみんなでお見舞いに行こうかって話してたんだよ。
Liar.
うん。かけるの話題全くなかった。君もうちょっとクラスのみんなと交流しなさいよ。友達、僕しかいないでしょ。
That is weird wording there. No one noticed you were gone. Feels like I'm your only friend here. Huh. Lay off. I haven't been to school in a week. Well, the place is as much of a pain as always. I'm a little glad to be back. And though it's only been a week, it feels a little nostalgic too.
本当は3日くらいで治ってたでしょ。1週間も休むとか度胸あるね。
I wish. It took a whole 4 days.
うわ、皆さん、この人ずる休みしてましたよ。
Shut up, moron. Even this exchange feels nostalgic. Kujo glances over at me and giggles. Life's gone back to normal. Well, mostly back to normal.
はーい、席ついて。ホームルーム始めますよ。
The bell rings and Naruse Sensei enters, signaling the start of the day. Morning classes, lunch break, afternoon classes, final homeroom announcements. Normally school days feel like they drag on forever, but today passed by in a flash. Naruse Sensei wraps up announcements and school ends. I shove today's homework into my bag and get to my feet.
かける、帰ろう。
Sure.
会期祝いしよう。かけるのおごりで。
Why the hell do I have to pay? You could at least say we'll split.
ニミくん、ちょっと。
Yes, ma'am.
ああ、ずる休みがバレたかな。
Dude, keep it down. She'll hear you. Drop my bag down onto my desk and head to the teacher's podium. What's up?
一応聞いとこうと思って。全開したってことでいいんだよね。
Yeah, I am.
その割には顔色悪いよね。
Oh, wait, I do?
うん、朝から。本当はまだ治ってないんじゃないの？大丈夫？
No, I'm all better. See, look. I show her my right hand. Naturally, it's no longer petrified, but Naruse Sensei seems unconvinced. I guess I'll have to tell her some parts of the story at least. Well, lately I haven't been sleeping well.
悩みでもあるの？
Right, yeah, probably because of the ghost thing. No, it's just every time I go to sleep, I get these weird nightmares and wake back up.
夢ね。それこそ不安の発露のような気もするけど。無理はせず相談しなよ。
You're right. I think I'll take you up on that.
絶対しないでしょ。
Well.
なんだかよくわからないことに関わってるみたいだし、本当に気をつけてね。ご両親に心配をかけないように。
It's fine. We already resolved the biggest problem.
なら、よし。
Nancy Sensei grins and walks out of the classroom. I really should consider talking to her.
なんだったの？補習とか？
Nah, she just wanted to make sure I was okay.
見るからに病み上がりっぽいしね。
Hold up, you thought it didn't look too great? And you still tried to claim I was skipping.
僕が心配しても気持ち悪いだけでしょ。帰ろ帰ろ。
Sure. I sling my bag over my shoulder again, say bye to Kujo, who's talking to her friends, and leave the classroom. The grand celebration of my recovery consists of getting some drinks from the vending machine, and Yoichi and I part ways at the station. Wow. After that, I head straight home.
お兄ちゃんおかえり。
The moment I step inside, my obnoxious little sister greets me. She strikes a weird pose and says one of the most cliched lines in existence. Oh my god, is it going to be that bath one?
あたしにする？
Yeah.
あたしにする？
Ah,
それとも、
okay.
あたし？
Okay, it's just her own spin-off of it.
あたしね、オッケ
Listen here.
ー。なんだよ。
You just went back to school for the first time in a week. Don't you have, like, friends to hang out with something?
その言葉、そっくりそのままお返ししますけど。
We're not talking about me here.
おうおう、待て待て待てー。
Try to brush past Sora and get to the living room, but she grabs my arm and pulls me back. Now what?
ここを通りたければ、あたしを抱いてからにしろ。
What are you even saying?
実家にいる間大変だったんすよ、お兄様。
No.
性欲を抑え
Are you kidding me?
るのが。いや、ミーに呆れてますけどね。本当は共感してるでしょ。あたしと一緒でしょ。持て余してるでしょ。
In your dreams.
素直になれよ。あたしはもうしたくてしゃあない。快楽を刻み込まれたこの体がうずいてしゃあない。
Okay, look. Maybe this is just me, but I think you should reconsider the way you're always yelling stuff like that out loud.
だってここまでグイグイいかないとニーヤンしてくれないじゃん。
I hope you should be alright with this. You promised me we'd only do it once.
あたしの中ではすでに2回カウントされている。それにお互いの合意があれば約束など無意味。
You're a real piece of work.
お願い。イチャイチャしたい。お兄ちゃんとイチャイチャしたい。
Let me go. Peel sort of off me and firmly turn her down. Okay, look. That was really what I meant to do. Okay, that did not last long. I guess I got my realization sooner than I thought. I did go into the next two scenes, next two clicks, and yeah. It's pretty short already, so what I'll do is I'll go straight through this. It's the third one, and then we'll probably finish off with the episode then. Oh, no, I don't mean finish the main one. I mean, we will be going into finishing this, and then I'll continue. You'll just be skipped from here to the next one, so no, there will be more. Be back now. And we are back. It was a short one, but it was one nonetheless. I just was not expecting it 10 minutes in, you know? But anyway, nothing much from that together from that information. It's just two people who have lost the desire to keep their desire in check, I guess you could say. Anyway, so yeah, let's just carry on, shall we? Around evening, we both finish up our homework and start watching movies and reading manga to pass the time. Sora won't leave me alone now, hugging me and touching me constantly. I just hope there's not more talk, I guess you could say, about it. Not to mention holding my hand and begging for kisses. For all practical purposes, we've become a couple. Not too long ago, I would have shaken her off and told her she was being annoying. While I still feel some of that, her clinginess also makes me a little happy now. To be honest, I'm surprised at just how little guilt I feel about our taboo relationship. Maybe that's because I'm still in the honeymoon phase. Who knows, I might end up regretting everything once I calm down a little. But for now, I'm happy with things the way they are. Sora yawns and drops her phone on the table. Guess we should hit the hay, huh? I get up and lay out the futon folded in the corner of my room. It was pretty tough lugging this all the way here from my parents' house. When I came back yesterday, it was just me, so I had the bed to myself. But with Sora staying over tonight, I had to procure another mattress. Otherwise, I'd be stuck in a sleeping bag again. About darn time for me to get a good night's rest.
一緒にベッドで寝ればいいのに。
Moron.
あ、そっか。一緒に寝たらニーに我慢できなくて私を襲っちゃうもんね。うわ、出た虫。一番雑で笑いも何も生まないやつ。
Hope you're satisfied. Sure have made yourself at home here, haven't you? You didn't even ask if it was okay to stay over this time. Just waltzed right in like it was your own place.
は？もう同棲してるつもりですけど。ここ私の部屋ですけど。
Talk about shameless.
これでいつでもイチャつけるね。やったね。
I'm turning the light off.
あ、はーい。
After making sure Sora's gotten into bed, I flick off the lights. I then snuggle into my futon. Now this is what I call comfort.
おやすみ。
Good night. Now, I close my eyes. Will you have the same nightmare? Sleep's pool begins to drag me under. But a moment later, I open my eyes. It's not that I'm not sleepy. I just can't sleep. No, I'm scared of going to sleep. It's been like that for the past few days.
ニーニ
What?
ー、まだ起きてる？
Seeing as I replied, I think that should be obvious.
最近あんまり寝てないでしょ。
Nah, I've been fine.
おいおい、私はニーヤンの寝顔を撮り続けていた女だぜ。その嘘は通用しませんな。
That is true. Sora sits up. She slides off the bed, sits down next to my futon, and looks me in the eyes.
で、握っててあげる。
I'm good.
いいから。
Sora reaches under the covers and squeezes my hand.
いつもしてもらってばかりだけど、今度は私がしてあげる番だね。
I was wondering if they were going to have a special CG for the end of this episode as well. Seriously, I'm fine.
嘘つき。みんな心配してるよ。みやこ先輩もはるか先輩も。特にはるか先輩かな。そばで見てたから余計にそう思うんじゃないかな。メッセージ来た。あれはゴーストさんの自業自得で因果応報だから、ミーミくんが責任や罪の意識を感じる必要ないって。もっと早く伝えられたらよかったんだけどね。お兄ちゃん、なんていうの？弱みを見せまいとしてるっていうか、そんな感じだったから言えなくて。
Sora smiles apologetically. So she knew from the start. She knew there was something haunting me. I thought I was hiding it, but she's just been worrying for me this whole time. Then again, considering even noticed Sensei noticed something was bothering me, there's no way Sora could have missed it. After all, she's the one who spends the most time with me and who understands me best.
力になれるかはわかんないけど、話してよ。ちょっとは楽になるかも。
Korosaki Senpai has been going around telling everyone that Ghost was killed by her own powers. But I'm the one who pushed her that far. So in the end, I'm the one who killed her. I killed Ghost. Sora says nothing. She just keeps holding my hand. But I'm trembling. Only now do I realize just how heavily Ghost's death has been weighing on me. I feel a bit embarrassed about Sora seeing me like this. But I no longer have the strength to pretend I'm fine. It's been bothering me this whole time. I keep wondering if I should turn myself into the police. But even if I confess, the police wouldn't believe me. I can't prove I killed her. But those are just excuses I keep telling myself. The truth is, I'm running from the burden. I keep thinking that there must have been a better way to resolve things. That I should have tried harder to find a peaceful solution. I know it's too late for regrets, but I was hasty, and I chose to kill her. Convinced myself that was the only way. That was why I went to see her in the first place, so I could take her life. There's no sugarcoating that fact. Every time I go to sleep, Ghost shows up in my dreams, saying, "Yo, you're just like me now, a murderer." Which is why I'm scared of going to sleep.
ごめんね。
The first thing out of Sora's mouth is an apology. But I don't know why. I look up at her face, but it's hard to make out her expression in the darkness.
分かってた。分かってたんだ。はるか先輩から聞いてたのもあるし、お兄ちゃん微妙に変だったし。けど、私励まし方とかわからなくて、最悪なことしちゃった。お兄ちゃんが弱ってること分かってて、私のわがまま押し付けちゃって、お兄ちゃんと恋人みたいなことしたいって、その気持ちを優先しちゃった。
That's not true. I slowly shake my head and squeeze Sora's hand, just like she did for me. You did all that on purpose, didn't you? You kept making a fuss to avoid giving me too much time to think. I know you. You were just looking out for me in your own way. I knew, and I let you do it, so there's nothing you need to apologize for. I'm sorry for using you as a distraction, and I'm sorry that's the reason why I ended up accepting your feelings.
どんな形でも私嬉しいよ。嫌われても縁切られてもおかしくないのに、お兄ちゃん私を受け入れてくれた。そっちこそ謝んないでよ。私今まで生きてきて一番嬉しかったんだからさ。
Is that right? I smile. Sora smiles back. Despite the darkness, I can tell.
さ、私はお兄ちゃんの気持ちの全部を分かってあげられないとは思うけど、でもお兄ちゃんがそうしようって思ったのは私のためだったり、みやこ先輩のためだったり、みんなのためでしょ。きっと誰かがやらなくちゃいけないことで、怖くて危ないことを誰かのために自分がやろうってそう思えたお兄ちゃんを私はかっこいいって思うし、すごいなって思う。本当にそう思う。殺しちゃったってその気持ちは消せないかもしれないけど、ごめん、うまく言えないけど、私がいるからね。ずっと私がそばにいるから。お兄ちゃんが怖がってること、言えないでいること、わかるよ。わかると思う。でも私はお兄ちゃんを怖がったりしないし、責めたりもしない。絶対にしない。何があっても誰がどう思っても、お兄ちゃんは私にとって最高の大好きなお兄ちゃんだから。それだけは忘れないでね。私はお兄ちゃんのそばから離れないたった2人の兄弟だもん。
You make it sound like Mom and Dad are already dead.
そんなつもりはないけど、でもお父さんとお母さんは私のことを忘れちゃったけど、お兄ちゃんは私のこと忘れないでいてくれた。
That was just because of my artifact.
なんでもいいよ。お兄ちゃんのおかげで私は消えちゃわずに済んだ。殺しちゃったって悩むのは仕方ないけど、私を救ったってことも忘れないでね。お兄ちゃんは私のヒーローだよ。誰が何と言っても、お兄ちゃん自身がどう思ってても、私はお兄ちゃんが大好き。いつも迷惑かけてばかりだし、もうアーティファクトもなくなっちゃったから、これから何かあっても何もできないかもしれないけど、私はお兄ちゃんを頑張って支えたい。それだけは
Sorry
忘
about
れないで
that.
ね。不安に。私はお兄ちゃんを頑張って支えたいって思ってる。いつもわがまま聞いてくれる分、私がお兄ちゃんの支えになりたいってそう思ってるんだ。それだけは忘れないでね。不安になったら思い出してね。
I will. Thank you.
なんかこんな真面目な話キャラじゃないね。恥ずかしいかも。
Don't say that. You really made me feel better. Thanks.
本当に？
Yeah, you did.
よかった。
Sora smiles and places her other hand on top of mine as well.
眠れるまでこうしててあげる。大丈夫。夢の中にゴーストが出てきても、私が追い払ってあげる。 だから安心してぐっすり眠っちゃって。
Thanks. I think I will. I squeezed Sora's hand and let out a little sigh. I finally feel the tension go out of my shoulders as relief washes over me. I went down the wrong path. I have no intention of placing the blame for that on anyone else. I made that decision of my own free will. This incident isn't over. If another person like Ghost shows up, I'll undoubtedly make the same choice again. And when I do, maybe I'll disappoint some of those people closest to me. They may even become my enemies. But if that does happen, Sora will still be there. She'll never leave me. I'm sure that behind that gentle smile, Sora is carrying her share of regrets as well. Hell, she's probably scared too. Like me, she might be thinking she's gone down the wrong path. But that's precisely why she's willing to follow it to its end with me. We're siblings after all. Even if the world turns against us, we'll have each other. Even if we lose our way, we'll join hands and move forward together. I will never forget. Neither her feelings nor the warmth of her hand. No matter what happens, I won't forget.
Oyasumi, o兄ちゃん.
Good night, Sora. I swear it. I will never, ever muted the desktop audio. Stretch. Wow, okay. Let's see. I will of course share my thoughts of this episode 2 overall at the end after this, but so 2 episodes left. It really does not feel like we've only gone halfway. I want to try at least say something, because I'm going to just be silent for you all, but just trying to think now. It's not the type of ending I would have expected. Because normally, okay, here it goes. I was gonna say normally these types of endings have like the past CGs of this route. Just kept throwing her out here and there, left and right. I guess. Oh, I'm gonna have to censor that, unfortunately. That might be a bit too much for YouTube. Let's see. So I might as well just say how I feel about it all now, because there's nothing much else to say. So, firstly, I don't like to do this, but let me compare both episode 1 and episode 2. How I feel about the way they've done it and the characters themselves. obviously episode 1 introduced us to the world and the characters and everything like that. So the introduction with Kujo being the main character, main heroine for the first one, felt natural, felt alright. I'm kind of glad that the second one was about Sora. I probably would feel weird about it if she was the last one or the third one. Even more so the first one. So hers being the last one, second one is better, I guess you could say. Let's see. So I'm getting slightly sidetracked here. Where was I? So in regards to the characters themselves and the development of this one compared to the other first episode, we were introduced to two more characters. Ghost and Commander. They were interesting characters. I think there might be an after scene credits, after scene section. Yeah. Wait. That was Sophie's voice. I should have waited until afterwards because I should have realized there was an after credits. You're beaten rather thoroughly. Who is this referring to? Is this referring to Ghost or Commander? Ghost should be dead. Commander should be powerless. Things gonna go to plan. This voice sounded familiar for a second, but I don't think so. It might sound like Sophie, but it might not be. I don't know. I feel like this sounds like Yoichi. Yeah, that's Yoichi. I knew it. I knew you were suspicious. I knew you were suspicious. I knew it. I'm gonna have a lot to talk after this. That plushie as well, meaning it's Sophie. So I doubt the another other water would use this plushie as well. What is going on? Whew. Wow. There's more? And yeah, I thought it was finished. Sorry, I didn't realize I'd had the game sound still muted. But yeah, so the sounds that we heard was... where's it? Yeah. Ah, shit, they just ruined it all now. But yeah, so I heard this.
手ひどくやられちゃったわね。
And then this.
予定通りだよ。あの減退には魔眼のユーザーとして死んでもらう必要があった。
This
何も
sound,
問題はない。
this sound like Sophie. So I thought, okay, that sounds like Sophie, but it might not be. The way she was talking, it didn't also seem like it was Sophie, so I wasn't too sure. The little laugh at the end of it here didn't sound like Sophie and didn't seem like it, but I wasn't too sure. But
分かってる。記憶を盗まれる前に彼女は殺す。
when as soon as I saw this, I thought, oh, shit, is it really? It's gotta be. It just seems like it was. And obviously they know about the memory stealing, so... And talking about branches as well, I think it is Sophie. Huh. That makes sense now, because maybe Sophie is working with... Maybe Sophie is the whole mastermind itself. And going between branches is able to figure out where Yoichi goes wrong in the first route. That's possibly why the second victim didn't happen. Because Sophie knew that the second victim was going to happen, so stopped him from doing it. Don't know. And then as soon as we saw Yoichi, I was like, ah, oh, it really is you, huh? Okay. So, yeah, let's see. Did you lock the door?
大丈夫。
Haven't forgotten anything.
ない。おかんかよ。
I'm just making sure you're the one who overstepped and caused a huge fuss.
そういう優しさいらない。ちゃんと起こしてくれる優しさが欲しかった。
I did.
起きなきゃ起こしたことになんないでしょうが。
When I tried to shake you awake, you sucker punched me. Stop acting all high and mighty.
記憶にございません。
Convenient.
あれだよ。ニーニの寝顔ずっと眺めてたせいで寝るの遅くなっちゃったんだよ。
God, that's creepy.
おいやめろおい。ぐっすり眠れたの誰のおかげだと思ってる。
Thank you so much for your help with that.
ちょっと急ぎますわよお兄様。
Hey, don't pull.
お腹空いたから早くコンビニ行きたい。誰かさんのせいで朝ごはん食べ損ねた。
Yeah, that's someone's you. Anyway, I get it already, so let go.
いいじゃん。手をつないで仲良しアピールしてこうよ。
What the hell for?
あいつシスコンかよって思わせてニーニに女の子が寄りつかないようにするために決まってるでしょうが。
You're horrible.
これから独占欲全開にしてくし、嫉妬も露骨にしていきますので。
Yeah.
ほらほら急いで急いで。私が空腹で倒れちゃう。
Fine. Just stop pulling.
やだ。お兄ちゃんが嫌がってもこれからグイグイ行くからね。覚悟してよねお兄ちゃん。
Why does it look like she's going invisible here? I mean, you can see the clouds and everything behind her. The hair and such. I mean, sure, you can see it in between hair, so that makes sense, but it's still a bit worrying when you see things like that. Especially in this route. Okay, that last thing really threw me off. It was so much so that I actually forgot to unmute. Wow. I still can't believe I got it right. Okay. Let me think now. Okay, so we have the culprit in sight. Now I'm just thinking on episode 1. That makes me think now that is why Kujo was killed and destroyed in episode 1. Because she had realized that from her seeing the memories of the class that she was able to find out who the culprit was. And I guess Yoichi is not as soft-hearted and idiotic as we thought he was. He was probably obviously upset with that. Wow. Let's see, anything else? In episode 1 that was suspicious. Well, obviously the thing that really made me suspicious of Yoichi was that time when they were testing out Kujo's powers in the room, and he was just loitering outside the door. That was the most suspicious part of everything he has done. And I knew that was important. But I did not see that coming. So then the second route of episode 1. He did play a lot more of a role as well during that route, because him trying to get me and Kujo together. Wonder why. Was to distract us from the whole thing. And then with Commander being frozen. No, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so there was only a few places in episode 1 that really dragged me towards Yoichi. And it always did feel weird with him, but it was still not as high as other characters to me at that point. So, episode 2, this one, he also played a bit of a role as well. But I did not see... It's because of that interaction with Commander and him and Yoichi during that one time at night. I thought, oh, so then maybe it isn't him. Maybe he isn't connected to them. Oh wow, that really did throw me off of the trail. So yeah, that means both, if he is the originally evil eye user, and he gave the power to both Ghost and Commander, then obviously they both know him. So what was with Ghost's attitude towards him then? Or maybe... No... The way he was saying at the end there made it seem like he really is behind everything. Okay, would that have... I'm trying to think now, did anything... I can't recall, somebody will have to let me know. In this route, did the... Okay, I don't know if anyone would know this one now, actually, it's been such a while. But the second murder about the elementary school students, did that happen before or after we had asked Yoichi about if he knows Commander or not, Renya? Because now I'm wondering if that tipped Yoichi off about the whole thing. Wow, he's a good actor though, I gotta say. Being able to play it like you never knew them. I don't know, maybe I'm looking too far into this. I don't know. Okay, and then lastly, let's talk about the biggest thing. Sophie. That has gotta be Sophie. The voice, and then him saying a plushie. Unless the other worlders use plushies as their means of communicating or talking. It's not just Sophie who does that. I don't know.
兄貴の好きに設定し、うるさくしたの謝るからミュートにしないで。
I really do want to mute you, okay? Okay, wow. I'm still pretty surprised, I gotta say. I was not expecting a big reveal like that. I did expect something, I gotta say, because the first playthrough of episode 1 had us shown Ghost. Oh no, it wasn't Ghost. No, it was the only reveal that had happened was the end of episode 1, where we saw Ghost and we realized, oh, there's somebody behind this still. There's somebody else. Then we were introduced to them here in episode 2. The whole long episode 2 interacted with them. And then at the end of episode 2, we get introduced to a new one.
はーい。早速アーティファクトを見つけたみたいね。思ったより優秀じゃないの。
The nuances in the voice is so similar. I don't know if it is or not. It's hard to tell. Oh, wow, okay, so that is episode 2. So, as I was trying to say before, can't say really because that was really nicely shown. About episode 2 as a whole, as a thing. Unfortunately, it does not end. It was not as good as episode 1. I feel like. Okay, let me take out the whole brother sister thing out the whole thing. Let me just ignore that. Let me think about episode 2 without it. It did have its moments. I'm trying to think now. I guess with Reg Veda and the whole interaction with them, Ghost. Ghost was a great character actually. Getting to know more about Haruka was interesting. Getting to see Noah's ability. I think we saw a bit of it. I don't think we got the whole view of it, I guess you could say. Saw some character development in like Sophie, which we don't know if that is true or not. Yeah, I don't know. It had its moments, but I still feel like episode 1 was better. But we'll have to wait and see once I've seen episode 3 and 4, and then I'll be able to do a whole TLC type thing, seeing where I would place each one. I mean, it wasn't bad. It had its good moments and obvious bad ones. But not too bad. I really didn't mind it. The end of episode 9 really... Episode 2 and episode 1 is what really gets me. I like those little big reveals. I like quite shocking reveals, but not when it was kind of obvious in a sense. Where I was a bit upset where it was revealed that Ghost was Evil Eye User, because it just didn't seem right. It just seemed like they were pushing it to be it. And that made me feel like it was obvious and that it didn't have much of a big reveal. That's why I like the reveal of Commander having the Evil Eye User ability as well, because you didn't expect that. Not something you would expect. And then the other big reveal that Yoichi is also part of them. Those are the types of reveals I like. As well as like end of episode 1 where you see Ghost for the first time. We only heard whispers of a hooded girl, nothing else. Then we see her, big stigma on her face, possible evil eye user. I like those types of big reveals. There were quite a few in this episode, episode 2, which is great. So yeah, it does lift my opinion of it a lot more higher. But yeah, lastly, I do want to mention the whole sibling romance thing. I still do not like it. And I honestly think it's actually made my feelings of that trope even worse. Which is obviously a good thing. It's not a great niche, you should say. But yeah. I've never... So before I did my channel, I used to do visual novels, but I used to only do the routes that I would enjoy, and I'd never completed a visual novel before. Well, one, Fate's 10 Nights, but not completely. I still didn't do the full end of the last one. Anyway, so linear ones I'm able to finish because there's no choice. I have to get the choices. But when I get chosen heroines I want to try and go through the routes on, I normally go to the ones that seem enjoyable or things like that, mainly on their characters and their design. And the ones that I nearly always avoid are sister characters and childhood friend characters. They're the ones I do not particularly enjoy. As you would probably see in my re-uploads of Cafe Stella and the Reaper's Butterflies, I kind of forced myself down the one routes because I wanted to kind of get it over and done with, and I felt like, oh no, it wasn't the first route I chose, but it was the second one. But it was, I just wanted to get it over and done with because it's not really the type of trip I enjoy. And even Actually, no, I better not spoil it. How my opinions on it, that route itself. I'll leave it to when I re-upload those episodes. But yeah. Anyway, again, it's kind of pushed me lower down in the priority list in terms of routes to choose. But because I'm doing it on the channel now, I'm going to do everything. So, and obviously this is linear, so I had no choice in the say. There was something else I wanted to mention, but I got sidetracked. Yeah, I can't recall now. Oh well. Oh yes. So yeah, that's the end of episode 2. I'll see if I'll get episode 3 done for tomorrow. Should be fine. Obviously, you'll know when it's up. Other than that, it might be on the over the weekend. Not too sure. But yeah, I'll be diving straight into episode 3 while trying to re-upload my previous series of Cafe Stella. So yeah, this ended up being a lot longer than I thought. But yeah, I had to get my thoughts out. So for now, thank you so much for joining me on the road, on the playthrough of episode 2. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for continuing to enjoy and watch these. I hope you enjoyed them all. Please let me know what you thought on this episode and this episode 2 in general. And I'll see you all next time.